Hey, welcome to a long overdue episode of Teetotaler Thursday with me, Chad, of Chad's Beer Reviews. So, full disclaimer, this beer and two or three others in the lineup were sent to me from Tilray Brands. They actually sent it to me about, I think like a month ago. I did an unboxing video, and you couldn't really see it in the video, but the cans were damaged during shipping, so they resent them to me. So, give this thing a fair review. All right, so they sent me three or four. I'm going to start with this one from Runner's High Brewing Company. Raspberry wheat, naturally crafted. Doesn't say much about it on the can. Although it does say lifted with terpene flavors, 70 calories, 17 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein. And this can is expiring in a few days. I don't know why they sent me old beer. Before we get into the pour, I just wanted to bring up the website. So it's runnershighbrew.com. I don't know. It says lifted with hop-derived terpenes, and they have the appearance, aroma, all that stuff. I would love to know the hops and malts and. Okay, well, 19 IBUs. That's interesting. 70 calories. All right, so I pour it into the Chad's Beer Reviews glass that I've had since 2009, and that is like a magenta pink, kind of like a raspberry framboise type beer. Very hazy. It's not just carbonation on the glass. And actually, it pours like a really big, kind of pinkish, whitish, foamy head, mostly stuck around. Let's give this thing a smell. Speaking of framboise, I mean, it kind of smells like, if you ever had Lindeman's framboise, like kind of that smell, but without any sourness. It has like this almost kind of dank kind of cannabis character too, but I think that's just from the raspberry. Yeah, so I will say it smells not so much like jam, but maybe more like jelly or some kind of raspberry juice. Like it couldn't. It's only 70 calories, so it couldn't be like super sugary. But I will say it doesn't really smell like beer. Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it smells like beer, but I mean, it's 0.5 ABV, so you're not going to smell any alcohol. So let's see what the taste is all about. Cheers. Wow. Yeah. It's funny. I mentioned on the nose like it has like a little bit of a cannabis or dank kind of aroma to it. It does have that in the taste. I think it's just it's like this twangy character you get on a lot of non-alcoholic beers. I can't explain it. But I will say, okay, so it does taste like a raspberry beer. Again, kind of like a Lindeman's Framboise, but without any sourness or tart, no Brett, no lactose or anything in there. Yeah, to me it tastes mostly like pretty authentic raspberry flavor. I don't know if they use, it says brewed with all natural flavors, so it's probably some kind of extract, but it doesn't have like any kind of like extract, like artificial flavoring, like a soda kind of an aftertaste. To me, this does taste like a beer. I mean, the only thing I can really compare it to is like a lot of breweries, they will do a raspberry wheat beer in the summer. And that's basically what this is, just sans alcohol. It does have a sweetness to it, lightly sweet. It finishes pretty dry. In fact, I might, well, maybe not like bone dry, where it actually like, kind of like absorbs all the moisture off your tongue or whatever, but just, not much of a lingering aftertaste. I mean, it's like slightly fruity. And again, it does have kind of like a standard American wheat beer kind of base brew to it. Nothing really exciting. I will say, it doesn't drink like a glass of juice, and it certainly doesn't drink like a glass of soda. But it doesn't drink like a glass of, fully alcoholic beer either. It's hard to explain. I will say what I do like about it is that, it doesn't have like that standard twangy non-alcoholic beer character, or at least not to the extent of like most of them. I think that raspberry is like really helping obscure that. This is a nice refresher. This is it gives you like kind of like the essence or impression of beer, but without the alcohol. So yeah, this is actually pretty good. Look, I even got some lacing on the glass. As far as body and mouthfeel and that stuff, pretty light bodied, pretty highly carbonated. I don't know if I would go as far as to say super low and super high, but somewhere in between there. I don't think I'd call it crisp. I mean, it's definitely smooth. But yeah, it's refreshing while it's in the mouth, I will say. So this would be a really good like summer porch day drinking beer or night. I don't think it's like really strong enough to stand up to like a meal. Maybe a salad or something, like a strawberry salad, like but yeah, this is actually really good. It's definitely one of the best non-alcoholic beers I've had so far this year. I don't know if it's quite as good as the Guinness, but yeah, this is for a non-alcoholic beer. This is really good, and like this is something I don't know if I would buy. I wouldn't really go out and buy non-alcoholic beer just to drink, but yeah, I could be tempted on this one. So I'm gonna give this a pretty high score. I'm gonna go 9 out of 10 for the Runner's High Raspberry Wheat, which is actually really saying something considering that the can is pretty old, although I'm not picking up on oxidation or anything like that. So anyway, I'm rambling. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. And thanks to the people at Tilray for sending me this. I still have a few more in the fridge, so we'll get to those over the next few weeks. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you for Chad's Beer Reviews. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.